Hello everyone, welcome back to Engineering Graphics YouTube channel. Friends, today we are going to solve a problem based on isometric projection. So the problem statement is the figure shows front view and left hand side view of an object. Draw an isometric view. Now for solution of this problem, we required a length, width and height. We required a overall length, width and height. Now length of the object. Now you can see first the position of O. In the front view, the O point is at the left bottom corner. So this is a x direction, height z direction, and this is a width direction. So length of the object is 80 mm, height is also 80 mm, 20 plus 40 plus 20, height is 80 mm, and width is 100 mm. Width is 100 mm. So along length we consider x axis, width is along y axis, and z is along the h is along the z axis. Now for isometric view we required an isometric box, and for isometric box we required a 30 degree angle from the both side, and the vertical z axis is perpendicular to the base. This is x, this is x, this is y and z. Origin O is here. So in this direction, this is a x direction, and from this direction if you look we will get a front view, and this is a left hand side view plane. So in this plane we get a left hand side view. In this plane we will get a front view, and in the top plane we will get a top view. So see the solution of this problem. Draw a baseline. It is horizontal line. Draw a horizontal line. Mark a O point on this horizontal line. Take a protractor. Draw 30-degree angle from the both side, as well as mark a 90-degree angle. By using thin line, draw this 30-degree angle. This is a x axis, z axis, and this is a width axis. So length is 80 mm. So mark length is 80 mm. Height is also 80 mm. And width is 100 mm. You can see 3 x axis we get, 3 y axis and 3 z axis. So from these endpoints, draw the vertical line. This is a z axis. By using thin line, draw the z axis. Along z axis, mark a 80 mm height, because height is 80 mm. Height is 80 mm. Okay. Now with the help of roller, join all the end points. So we will get a left hand side view plane. This is a front view plane, and draw the top view plane with the help of reference of x and y axis. So this is an isometric box. For this problem, it is the extra lines. Now see the problem. Here 3 planes we can see, but these 2 square planes, its position is here in the front view, but the middle rectangular plane we get 30 mm backside from the front face. Also this vertical wall is 80 mm from the front face. Total distance, total width is 100. The vertical wall thickness is 20 mm. So from this face, the vertical wall is 80 mm from front face. So in the front view, we can draw these two square shapes. Height of the square shape is 20 and length is 20. So from O, draw 20 by 20 square. This is 20. This is 20. Now draw a edges ruler along Z. So height is also 20. By using thin line, you can draw a 20 by 20 rectangle square. Now the rectangular strip is 30 mm backside. 30 mm backside. From these 2 points, draw a 30 mm line along the width 30 mm 30 mm draw करायची आहे. So along the width, draw 30 mm 30 mm. Now this rectangle we get at 30 mm backside also. So from this face, this is 30 mm backside. Now height of this rectangular strip is 20 mm. 20 mm. Width is again, you can see 30 mm. All these lines are the isometric lines, and this is a front view line. To this line we can see this line edge. So this is the front section. This is the front section, but this front face have 100 mm width. So from this O point we can draw a 100 mm straight line. In the side view plane we can see a L-shaped profile. So this O, we can give the naming 1, O1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and O. 5 and O. Now we have drawn O to 1 line. Now draw 1 to 2 line. Its height is 80 mm. Here we get point number 2. 2 to 3 is 20 mm. This is 20 mm. Then 3 to 4 is 80 minus 20. So this is 40 plus 20, 60. But not 60. 3 to 4, correct. 20 plus 40, 60 mm. So along the z axis, draw a 60 mm vertical line, and 4 to 5 is 80 mm. Directly this end line, vertical line, join at a square shape. This is 2, this is 3, 4, 5 and O. So in the left hand side, this is left hand side view plane. This is a front view plane. In the front view, you can see this two rectangle as well, two square as well as one rectangle. Now, this L-shaped profile have 80 mm thickness, but in the front view, we get this 30 mm straight line. This part we can see its height is 20 mm. So from this 3 point, we can draw 30 mm line. So draw a line along 3 and draw 30 mm. This is a 30 mm. In the top view, we get this rectangle edges roller along width. This two rectangular strip we can see in the top view. Now this vertical line height is 20 mm. So adjust a ruler along height and draw 20 mm. It's also 20 mm. Adjust ruler along. Now you can see here. Now this rectangular part You can see. After that, from this point, the height is 60 mm, 20 plus 40. So from this point, draw a 60 mm line along the z axis. This is a 60 mm, and this is 4 dash, 4 backside, this is 4 dash. Directly you can join these end corner points. Now this rectangular strip is 20 mm backside also. This is front face, 20 mm backside. We get a vertical line and its thickness is 20 mm. Now you can see here we have completed our problem. The next step आहे फक्त लाईन डार्क करायची. ज्या लाईन्स थिन आपण ड्रॉ केल्या आहेत त्यांना डार्क करूया आणि फायनल ऑब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ड्रॉ करूया. In the front view plane, we get this two square shape as well as this rectangular part. You can see this line is remaining. I give the dimensions to this problem. Adjust a ruler along the length side. This is 20, 40, 20. Base height is 20 mm. The base height is 20 mm. The maximum height is 80 mm. This is 80 mm. The length is, this is width is 100 mm. Now you can see here, this is a front view. In the front view we can see this two square shape, rectangular shape, as well as this profile we can see here. And in the side view we get this L-shaped profile. This slot we cannot see from the left hand side view, so this dotted line represents this slot. So try to solve this problem. This problem is simple. Thanks for watching this video. Keep drawing, keep learning.